Hello, friends.
Hello.
Welcome to our 10th episode of Cooking with
Melissa
and Doc. All right. So today is a very special day. As most of you know, I am from the Philippines originally, and we've decided to have our lesson today. One of the dishes that we cook in the Philippines.
Yes. So, Doc, you need to tell me. Well, first of all, how was everyone's Thanksgiving? They were having...
It was good.
Good.
You know me.
Amazing.
It was amazing.
Good. Good to hear.
But actually, you saw me yesterday, so I don't have to tell you.
All right. So, Doc, you need to tell me. This is going to be my first time cooking a Filipino dish. I'm very excited about it because it sounds so delicious. We're doing chicken adobo, but Doc, you need to tell me what makes this dish so special to you.
Well, this is actually our national dish. So if you're Filipino, you're supposed to know how to cook this. And I don't.
Well, you and I are learning together.
But this is very special because growing up, this is what we eat quite a bit during, festivities and special occasions, but also during regular days because it's very easy to make and very flavorful and tasteful. So let's try it.
I'm sure.
Is it like mole? Is it like mole?
Mole.
That's
Mole
a very
is like a chocolate. It's like a Spanish. We made Mexicans use it. It's made with like chocolate and stuff. It's really
very
good.
traditional.
Chile. Yeah. It's a traditional Mexican sauce.
Yes, this is like that. It's traditional.
Okay.
And it had, many different creations of it, like reincarnations of it. So what we're doing today is not really it's a inspiration.
Oh, is that okay?
Yeah, this is a easier recipe from what usually is done. So let's try it, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I did see when I was looking up that.
Hi, Sylvie. Oh, go ahead.
No, I did see that it could be made with coconut milk too, which was I didn't.
There's a lot of variety of it. Hi, Courtney. Okay, who's cooking with us so we can spotlight? Anyone?
Yari, are you cooking with us today?
No, not today.
Bella, Carolyn, Magdalena. All right, we have some new people.
Yes.
Welcome everybody. Yes, welcome.
Yes. Sylvie, you're an instructor too, am I right? Correct. Yeah.
Okay, so Doc, the biggest thing I have to ask is how much, before we get into the ingredients, how much did you spend on this dish?
$13.
Bravo. Yeah.
And that's because you had most of the ingredients already.
Bring adobo chicken now.
Yes, it's I have most of the ingredients already, and it's the chicken was the most expensive one, but really it's like Melissa had only spent like $2 for chicken.
I did. They had it on sale for 99 cents a pound. So,
but I got the skinless one that is leaner and all that stuff. So I didn't have a lot of choices when I went to go shopping, I guess, because everyone already did their shopping. So there was no only the boneless one. Oh, by the way, the premise of the show for those who are new, Melissa had made it a mission to teach me how to cook.
Yes.
I'm 58 years old.
53. Well, that's okay. You can take 5 years off. That's fine.
And I don't know how to cook. So this is my son. This Dylan. He's 18. And he's learning life lessons here too.
Yeah.
He's really finding being around the kitchen quite a bit now. Making his own breakfast and stuff.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. All right, so I think we should get started.
So what do we need?
Okay. Well, you need your chicken. So that's the first and foremost ingredient.
So we've washed our chicken.
Yes. Believe it or not, better look that up because washing your chicken is not as healthy as they say it is.
All right.
You need your garlic cloves, like I have my garlic. Okay. You need your apple cider vinegar, which I've already measured out.
So why apple cider?
Well, I see that it called for regular white cider white vinegar, and you and I were talking, and you told me that I could make it with apple cider vinegar. I was a little worried about that vinegar, with it as much vinegar as they were saying it was in the other recipe.
Yeah, I asked my aunt in the Philippines. I called her. Well, she called me, and I told her I was cooking the adobo, and she said apple cider is actually what she uses.
Yeah, so
we're in a good
yeah. Well, the recipe we saw that had apple cider, so I was happy to hear that.
A good place.
Well, yeah, especially you need your soy sauce. Your soy sauce. Yep.
Low sodium.
That's what I have too. You need your vegetable oil. Vegetable oil. We got the same one. You need your peppercorns, which Doc and I both found out that we had a peppercorn grinder. So we had to open it and figure out how to open it and get the peppercorns out because you need whole peppercorns, apparently. And you need your bay leaves. Your whole bay leaves. And that is about it, right?
Right, that is about it. And the new thing I did today to save on time, I put all the ingredients in my tiny bowls.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Put it up already.
Yeah.
Ready to go, so we won't have to get stressed trying to mess.
That's amazing. All right, so here's the first thing we are going to do. You're gonna heat up your pan and you're gonna heat up the oil with 1 tablespoon of oil. And we're gonna start cooking our chicken. I did already start the chicken part and I will join you with the rest. That'll work. That should work out. Oh. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna get that oil nice and hot. And
Okay.
since you have the boneless chicken thighs, I'm going to say we're gonna do 3 minutes on each side because your thing, see with the boneless ones like you have, they're gonna cook really fast. So I'm afraid we'll do 2 to 3 minutes on each side before we put them aside. Because I'm just
so what we're doing is browning the chicken.
Yes, that's exactly what I was just about to say. You're gonna brown the chicken. Yep. So once you think your oil's hot, you want to be on a medium heat. Don't be on high heat. Never ever on high heat. Good, yes. Perfect. And when the oil starts to, what does the oil have to do, Doc? Do you remember from our previous lessons?
Boil up or something.
Bubble, yeah, bubble, good. So once the oil is getting to be a little bubbly, then you're gonna put your chicken in.
I think Miss Sylvia is cooking with us, guys. Right, Miss Sylvia?
Miss Sylvia.
Yes. Yes, I see her. Yeah, there you go. I see her.
I'm cooking my dinner with you.
Awesome.
Ah.
Voy con amor.
That's good. I like that. Courtney asked if we could cook this in the air fryer. So, Doc, since this is your home dish, I'm gonna ask you, is this something you think we can make in the air fryer?
I don't think so.
Okay. That was my thought.
I'll take that off the list now.
I've never heard it done in an air fryer.
I could see the way that this dish is made that you probably can't. You can maybe cook chicken a little. Well, no, I would say let's stay off the air fryer.
Okay.
Well,
I had to
okay.
think about that.
Okay, so
I cook mine on a pressure cooker.
But that's going to cook too fast in a pressure cooker.
Yeah. Okay. So that oil is probably ready, Doc.
Yeah.
So you want to put your chicken in. Okay.
Ooh, that looks good
And
now.
you should hear the sizzling when you drop the chicken.
Yes.
Yeah. So,
Ooh, nice.
all right. Since you got the boneless thighs, I would say do about 2.5 minutes on each side, because you're going to continue cooking the chicken and you don't want it to get dried out.
So all of it, right? We're gonna put all of it.
Put everything in it. Yes. Put everything in it. And do about 2.5 minutes on each side. So,
Oh, you're making
Philby,
me
you got
hungry.
that.
I need my other tablespoon. Oh, it's already out. Okay. So, well, yeah, so you're gonna do about 2.5 minutes on there. You're gonna, like I said, what we call that is browning the chicken. So you're not gonna salt and pepper this recipe. You don't put salt and pepper on it. You're gonna have plenty of flavor and salt from the other components of the dish.
Looking good.
Yeah. So did you set a timer for about 2.5 minutes? Or
Dylan put 2 minutes.
2 minutes? Okay, 2 minutes would be okay. On each side, that's what we're gonna end up doing. I would say at this point, you start gathering your other ingredients. You minced your garlic, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so we have a minced garlic. Okay, so everything is all set on that. So, Doc, between ourselves, you should give us a little Filipino history tonight, and cooking, and what other kind of dishes and what you should be making this dish with and everything, considering, like I said, it's my first attempt at a Filipino dish.
Right. Well, it's usually done with rice, over rice.
Perfect.
So I think we have jasmine rice. I think Sylvie got jasmine rice too, right? Yay!
That's what I love. Jasmine rice is my favorite.
I never tried that.
Besides yellow rice. Courtney and I
that.
actually had a conversation the other day about different types of rices. And hers is white rice. I love the Spanish yellow rice too, but that's
I eat rice all day long.
I love brown rice.
Yeah, but jasmine rice is definitely my favorite too. So I think it's a toss up between those two.
I never tried that, Lois.
You want to keep it on the front the burner. I have to like. Okay, so once that's done, now do you have a plate you can put your chicken on? Beside, you just have a plate out to. Okay, so that's perfect. Yeah, because we're gonna transfer the chicken to a plate after, before we continue cooking.
Is on. So
but you need to cook it on the other side before you do that. You need to do 2 minutes, about 2 minutes on each side. In the meantime, I'm gonna put my rice in, as he said. And
the action of dough.
I need to find a spoon because I need to get that. So this is the perfect thing about having all my stuff right here. I can easily grab anything.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring that up to a boil. Yes. And rice is so easy to make too, guys. So if you're like, looking to make a nice dish, nice something with it. They have so many different variations of rice that you
This
can
is
cook,
just the brown.
but it's very easy. Okay.
So Dylan was asking why are we not cooking it all the way? I said this is just the brown.
Yes, this is just the brown it. We're gonna continue to cook it all the way through, although your dish might take a little bit shorter than mine because you have no bones. The bone-in chicken takes longer to cook. So,
Yeah, and they prefer bones because it adds to the flavor, I believe. That's what I was told.
yeah. I prefer bone-in chicken too. I actually will leave part of my skin on as well, so that'll work out for me. And I'll have to turn my burner back on when we get to that point. Because I've already, like I said, I already browned my chicken. So, but
Okay, we have 47 seconds.
okay, so what you're gonna do after this is you're gonna pour off, you're gonna take the chicken out, you're gonna, there we go. Carolyn said yes. It's searing that seals in the juices before the cooking process. So that's a good way to explain it too. So I gotta turn down my spice and put that on. Top on, don't have to worry about that now. Okay, so once you're done, you're gonna take your chicken out with your tongs, as long as it's brown, and you're gonna put it aside on a plate.
We're done.
Okay. So take the chicken out and put it on a plate. Because we don't need the chicken right. We're gonna put it back into the pot after we do this other stuff. Okay. And Doc, I forgot to ask you, do you have your cover for your pan too? Perfect. Okay. Okay. So once you get the chicken out, let me know. Looks good. Looking good.
All right.
All right. So what you're gonna do, and the easiest way to do this is we need a tablespoon of those juices that your chicken just had. So you need to get but you don't have a tablespoon. So you're gonna do 3 teaspoons. And if you can, put that aside in like a little bowl or something. So yeah. You need some of the little juices that just came off of it. The oil. You need to put oil, like a tablespoon of that aside. And then after that, you're going to drain off all the rest of the oil. So you can, my best bet is to say, you really shouldn't put it down the sink. So if you have like something, yeah. Oh, you don't have anything, do you? Okay, it's just me. All right, hold on. Let me do this for a second. Okay. So now that you did that, you're gonna transfer back that little bit of oil that you just took off with your tablespoon of oil. You're gonna put that back in the pot. Okay. And your burner should still be on. Mine's not, unfortunately, because I'm saying your burner should still be on, and you're gonna take, what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your garlic now, and you're gonna cook your garlic and saute it in there. Good. So take your garlic. Okay. Yep. You're gonna put your garlic in there, and you're gonna saute it till it's soft. So for like a minute over some medium heat. So you just want to get the garlic soft. Okay. So you put it over medium heat for like a minute.
Okay.
Oh. Excuse me. So once the garlic is soft, then we're going to add the remaining ingredients. Right now.
The vinegar.
Yes, but not yet. We need to get that garlic soft. And then you're gonna add the soy sauce and the vinegar and the whole black peppercorns. I believe. And the bay leaf. Let me just double check that. Yep, it says, okay. Yeah, you're gonna add all the remaining ingredients, so, okay. So yeah, the garlic needs to get soft. And you could technically probably get away with using minced garlic already, that comes in the jar. But I like the fresh garlic. The fresh garlic is better for me.
Okay, it's soft now.
Your stove cooks really fast if it's soft. Because mine's not quite there, but mine's good. Okay. So what you want to do now is you want to add your 1 bay leaf,
Just a minute. Vinegar first.
all of it. You're going to put everything in together now. So I was just going to say, you're going to add your vinegar. You're going to add your soy sauce. Okay. And then you're going to add your bay leaf and peppercorns. So you're going to add your bay leaf and your peppercorns.
Okay.
And then you're going to stir it and you're going to put your chicken back in. And this should be done on a kind of like a medium low heat at this point. So I'm sorry. It took me a minute. My bay leaves are taking a minute to open up because I didn't realize that they gave me the bay leaves, but they put them in a container and then they put them in the wrapping. Let me get my bay leaf. Bay leaf. Oh, my bay leaf. Oh no. Okay, so I want my bay leaf. Oops, I put it on the wall. Bay leaf and what did I say? My peppercorns. Okay, so you're gonna stir all that together. Sorry, it took me a second to get my stuff together. You're gonna stir all that together, and then you're gonna add the chicken back. So once you stir that, you're gonna add the chicken back to the thing. Okay, so I have 4 pieces of chicken.
This is the chicken.
So yeah, you want to cook this on like a medium to low heat, and you're going to cover it. So make sure you cover your chicken. Okay. And this is to cook for about 15 minutes or so, 15, 16 minutes. So I'm going to do 15. So you guys will hear my little song.
Shove your swans.
Yeah, so we have
Sylvie, you're good. Did you have a question?
Yes, because I don't have the recipe, because I have the Zoom on my phone. So for the soy sauce, what quantity?
1/3 of a cup of soy sauce. Sorry, it's 2/3 of a cup of vinegar. I'm sorry, I said this in the beginning, but I should have probably repeat myself. It's 2/3 of a cup of vinegar, and it's 1/3 of a cup of the soy sauce.
Okay.
So, yes, 1 bay leaf and a teaspoon of whole peppercorns. And Doc, why do they need to be whole?
You're asking the wrong person.
Okay.
Oh, Bella is Filipino, and I'm sure she cooks this. Bella, can you tell us?
Lots of vinegar. Oh, she says lots of vinegar.
I unmuted you, Bella. So if you want to speak.
Sorry. I usually cook the half and half, like half vinegar and half soy sauce. Sorry, that's how I do it. Because there's too much vinegar. I don't know. It might taste good. I try it anyway. I don't.
Yeah, see that was my concern. Was like the first recipe that I found had called for a whole cup of vinegar. So I started to think about that, and I said, that's a lot of vinegar. A cup of vinegar is going to to be very vinegary. So, and I'm not a huge vinegar person. So I was like, I don't know how I feel about that. So Doc told me about the apple cider vinegar. And I was like, that's perfect. But I was just curious about the whole peppercorns because, you know, you can crush them too. So I didn't know, like, unfortunately, I think they probably sell them in the grinders more so than.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the grinder.
whenever I have adobo, it's always the peppercorns because I remember trying to avoid to eat them. So I guess that's really what they use, but I don't really know why. Bella, do you know why?
I'll have to look that up after we get.
No,
I'll have to
Sorry.
look it
I'm
up.
not a good cook.
Marisha, Google it.
Yes, I'm not going to Google it right now, but I will Google it afterwards, and I will post it in the group.
Well,
Somebody, yes.
Carla said, is it Carol? Carol said it's easier to find them in the pot and take them out. Oh,
Okay.
because
Yeah, the
we
bay leaf.
don't eat those. So like when you're eating the dish, you kind of put the black stuff aside.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
so
the
that's
bay
another-
leaf aside. Yes.
Right. And the
Yes,
bay
I know about the bay leaf. I just wasn't sure.
Can I ask a question? Can we put it like in a little pouch? You know, when you do like those soup and you put all the spices inside those little pouch, that way it doesn't spread. But I think it will not, the flavor will not spread in the meat if we do that, right?
Well, I was gonna marinate the chicken before I cooked it, and then I started to look at the recipe again, and it was calling for everything to be cooked with the chicken. So I was like, all right, it doesn't seem like something I can marinate, but who knows?
Yeah, I know you can marinate because some of the people who prepare this marinated.
Okay.
But I
Well,
know
and-
the vinegar is the main ingredient of this
Yeah.
dish. So this is what makes it so unique.
So why is this so popular in your country? Give a little.
It tastes good.
Well, that's-
Bella, why? I think it comes from
We love
our
it with
Spanish
rice.
roots. It comes from our Spanish roots. It may be some kind of a.
Yes, because I have something in my cabinet here. If I can find it. Oh, here it is. See, I use it. This is from my grandmother. It's very funny. My grandmother, when she got remarried to my dad's stepfather, she's Irish and English, but she married a Puerto Rican guy. And she made some of the best Spanish food I've ever had because my grandfather taught her how to cook Spanish food. That's exactly what I have, Yari, is adobo. So you were saying to me, yeah, so I use this all seasoning adobo a lot. Doesn't have vinegar in it, but this is,
Somebody told me
Yeah,
about that, Marisha.
They sell the little pouches with the seasoning already made for you.
Oh,
we could have
okay.
done- when
that's
Oh
we-
yeah,
But
mamacita.
But that's different. The little thinking is different from the adobo.
right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
it's not like-
that one. That's adobo.
Mm.
Yeah,
But-
they have the little pouches from Asian stores. If you go there, it's already pre-mixed. So everything is mixed for you. All you have to do is add water or the vinegar and
About this, you're
and
talking
then,
about this?
Yeah.
And
I
then-
Yeah,
found
it's
an
like in a
Asian
pocket.
store.
Like
I did find an Asian grocery store near me. It's a little far, but not overly. And I think I'm gonna go there one day.
I'll go with you, Maurice.
Since I would love Asian, I'll be honest, Chinese food, Asian food is one of my favorite cuisines. But Doc, so you were saying that this was from the Spanish inspiration from your country, and you said Spain colonized your country, and you were under
Yes.
their laws for a while.
long time.
300 years.
So yeah,
The Spaniards did
Oh,
conquer the Filipino.
oh, cool.
Yeah, I love, but so you got a lot of their inspiration from cooking, I'm assuming.
Yeah, our culture, our names, everything. We're supposed to be able to read Spanish and write Spanish in school,
Chabacano.
but I never really learned.
Well, I love Spanish cooking too. So, like I said, my grandmother used to make some of the best Spanish food I've ever had. So I love that. So, but you do have a very interesting dish in the Philippines that I don't think I could ever make or want to.
You could do it,
I was
Melissa.
looking for some, I wanted to do some Filipino dishes, a Filipino dish that was traditional for Christmas for you guys. However, some of them were very interesting. You had something called morcone.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
I love
And-
more fun.
And bandito. And I don't know, it was something about the little hot dogs and relish and all that stuff mixed in that kind of was like, I don't know about this. But Sean said he would totally try it if you ever took us to a Filipino restaurant.
Yeah, I will go.
So, or if you made it for us. He said he goes,
I
no, you
cannot make it.
don't.
It's too complicated. Brian's mom can probably. I get more corn from her if she cooks one.
Yeah, it's
It's
just,
really good.
I don't know. but Sean is very interested in trying some of your food, your dishes.
Me too, Doc.
But this is something we'll get a little taste of the Filipino heritage or culture. So I'm very excited about that.
Melissa, you could do it.
So
Did we leave out anything?
while we're still cooking too,
Yes.
and we are in the holiday season,
Oh God, here we go.
Doc, why don't you tell me about some of the Filipino traditions that they have over there for Christmas and the holidays, New Year's, what you guys do while we're still waiting. I still have about 5 minutes left on this before we go to the next step.
Well, on Christmas Eve, we have what you call Noche Buena. So we would gather the family together at midnight and have the Noche Buena, and then we would all go to the mass, the midnight mass.
What is Noche Buena?
Yeah, that's what I would say.
It's
Good evening. Good.
Noche Buena is just the term
Christmas
for that type of activity that families do gather together
Before
on
Christmas,
Christmas
right?
Eve. Yes, Christmas Eve.
Okay, and so what kind of things do you do?
Usually the churches,
It's a midnight.
of course,
Yeah.
We eat
we
at
do-
like
midnight.
98% of the country is Catholic, so it's in the middle of the plaza. So it's in the middle of town, and everyone gathers. So there'll be like food stands around the plaza, and people just stroll around. It's a nice
Good
festive
time.
tradition.
That sounds so
And
nice.
some of us, I do the same thing in my household. We do that. We keep that tradition. And also we do the Bible after we finish all the festivity, and we do some Bible study on that evening, and then we keep the party going. We playing Jenga, karaoke, and stuff like that.
It's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah.
But my family is not Catholic, so we have our Advent, and we actually started this week our Advent days.
Yeah. Yes, well, today is actually the first Sunday of Advent, so that's we do that too.
That's
And
right.
I'll
They lighted the candle today
Yes,
at church.
Yes,
yes.
the candle.
Yeah. I
Uh,
love this time of year. And next week, I gotta talk to actually my mother, because I need to find one of our traditional holiday dishes that work, and we'll do something like that. So I'll talk to her. But this is, yeah. I love
My
learning about other
grandfather.
cultures.
My grandfather is a minister.
Melissa, fruitcake.
No. No. She already chimed in. We'll talk. Her and I will have to talk and discuss because there's certain things that we did too. But yeah.
Sylvie, how are you doing?
Yeah, I was about to ask.
I'm doing good, but I'm doing the double recipe, so I have two pots.
Yeah. Yeah, we have about I have about 2.5 minutes left. And then I see that this is more of a dish that takes a little longer, but I'm excited for it. I'm very excited to try this tonight.
I don't
Yeah.
think you could ever go wrong cooking the adobo.
Yeah.
Right, Bella? Everyone pretty much does their own
Yes.
versions
You
of it.
said everything.
Some people even add brown sugar to make it a little bit
Ooh,
A little different. And
yes.
yes,
And
but I
then
want to try to
like
make it.
they even serve it over like a fried egg on top of the chicken.
I saw
Yeah.
that your culture used a lot of eggs. I saw that
Yeah.
a lot of the dishes that I saw that I was looking up, and I'm assuming I could be wrong. So, but you know what assume means, right? An ass out of you and me if I assume. I'm assuming it was because the eggs were easy to get and keep. So that's because I saw a
Yeah,
lot of Filipino dishes uses eggs.
That's probably yes.
It sounds good. I'm hungry. You guys are making me hungry.
Yeah.
I read by browning the chicken, they call it searing. But
Yes.
me
Searing.
myself, the way I like to brown and sear my chicken is putting brown sugar in the hot pan. That's how I brown my chicken.
See, it's all Spanish tradition.
Yes.
Our cooking is just like Yara's cooking because she's from the Dominican Republic, and we're all under the Spanish regime.
Well,
So we were under Spain for 300 years. We were under the United States for 50 years, and we were under the Japanese
For a
government
few years.
for what, 8 years, I think,
I don't know.
or fewer
But
than
it
that.
was too long, I think.
Yeah, a lot of people died when they were.
well,
My family had to go in the woods and live in the woods for several years
Oh my God, the same with us.
to stay away from the Japanese.
They were hiding in a cave underneath the mango tree.
Yeah.
It was
Wow.
We live
1945.
in an island with a volcano. So
oh, okay.
Hi,
Oh, wow.
Jeannie.
So Doc, my timer just went off. Okay.
Hi, Jeannie.
So what we gotta do now, did your timer go off yet?
yes,
Okay. So now we gotta increase the heat a little bit. And we gotta cook it for another 15 minutes or so. And we need to spoon, apparently we need to spoon the sauce over the chicken every once in a while and cook it uncovered until the sauce thickens up. So I'm gonna set my timer for another 15 minutes. But this step, hi Jeannie.
Hi, Jeannie.
So in this step, what we have to do is kind of just pay more attention to our chicken, it seems, and spooning it over. I'm actually gonna, me personally, I'm gonna flip my chicken over because I want it to get more flavorful on the side with the skin. And I think my chicken will cook better.
Melissa, it looks good.
Can't wait to eat it.
this is how it looks like so far.
Yes, mine.
Doc, it looks good, Doc.
That looks delicious. Oh,
Yes, so far mine's coming out like that too.
look at that smell.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Yeah, it smells amazing.
Oh, look at Sylvie. Let me see Sylvie one more time. Show it to us.
Smells good.
Awesome.
And this smells, the vinegar, the apple cider vinegar and the peppercorns together give it such like a nice smell that the aromas are like, ooh. I like.
It will stay in your house for a few days.
Oh,
Melissa,
boy.
see, I should have keep.
That's a good thing.
You need
Did
to
you
turn
guys-
on the fan.
Did you guys put
Melissa, I wish
the,
I was there to smell it now.
you guys put the apple cider
I
already?
wish I had smell-o-vision.
I
I
know.
know.
We're just waiting for that technology to come out. And you
Oh my
know it
gosh,
will
that would
one
be
day.
amazing.
I invented.
That's too much technology, I think.
So,
I would just want to jump into my phone.
so Doc, what you're gonna do now is you're gonna spoon the sauce every once in a while. So if you have like a little, I would say use like use one of like a regular tablespoon. that
That's
you-
a big spoon, Melissa.
Yeah, I wouldn't use that. I would use like a spoon you would eat with, and just to spoon it over like that. So
Melissa, it looks. Oh,
yeah, but you don't want to do it all. Keep on doing it all over. Just every once in a while, and
that looks so good, Melissa.
hopefully the sauce starts to thicken up. I'm assuming it will. So, but Doc, how thick does the sauce have to be? Not very thick? Okay, good. Just asking.
I don't see Doc. Where's Doc?
I'm here.
Okay.
He's
I
cooking.
don't really know how thick, but I know that there's almost like the sauce is very minimal.
Yeah, okay, that's perfect.
Doc, it looks good, Doc.
It looks, yeah.
Did you see it?
So I think 15 minutes is gonna be
Mm.
perfect for it.
I mean, oh, that looks
So
good.
Doc, yours might take a little bit shorter than mine because again, you have the boneless thighs. So they may cook up a little bit faster than mine.
But they're quite
Melissa.
thick, so I think we're okay.
Okay, okay. But just keep an eye on them so they don't burn on you or start to get too like rubbery. You don't want them to get rubbery.
No,
either.
it's not.
Perfect. Okay.
We're-
So since we're doing this dish, where is your Filipino flag today?
Yeah,
That's
where's your
what-
flag?
You get your nationality, we get your.
We need the flag, Doc. Oh, that's good. Okay.
Yes, so it's very interesting because
Look at Doc.
for some reason, my heart personally goes out a lot of times to a lot of the charities and stuff I go with are based in the Philippines. So to bring this full circle, I have another Filipino friend, two friends, brother and sister, Dan, as you know, and his sister Joyce,
I know, Dan.
who I got to know many years ago, and they've always like incorporated, like always told me a little Filipino history and stuff like that. And so I feel like, this has always been something that's to my heart. And a lot of, like I said, the charity I like to do, Doc, is called Love 146. That's based here, but they're in the Philippines. They have round homes. They help children be rescued out of sex trafficking. So there's a lot, but I've always like gravitated towards.
And we're gonna have a master class with Yare and Dan
Yes,
and Zumba Prince on January the 30th
30.
or maybe
Yes.
I'll be
Try
there.
stay in
I'll
the
be there.
house. Try stay in the house.
Surprise!
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like in that, and like even when I did like I used to sponsor a child years ago. I haven't done it since before the pandemic, but he was also living in the Philippines. So I don't know. I just feel like I said, I feel Like, I must love Philippines and Filipino. Now I'm getting the food.
I like the flag, Doc.
Half of you is Filipino, Melissa, already.
Yeah, now I'm part of your family now, Doc.
Beautiful.
Believe it or not, I actually growing up had a friend. There was a family that my parents were friends with. They migrated over from the Philippines as well. When I was a kid, I used to play with this. He used to live in my church house, and I used to always go over there. And I probably did have some of their food growing up.
I'm sure, because we love to cook. And Yare, of course, you know, JR and Roniel and Erwin and
So
Jade,
you're gonna-
they're all from the Philippines. So we have a very close connection.
So you should get Roniel or one of them to help. I don't know how many instructors we need for the master class, but
Yeah.
I'm coming, definitely coming.
but yes, keep that in the back of your heads because it's a
Maybe-
great charity.
Maybe Sylvie can join us too.
Yeah.
I will check my schedule.
Yeah. So
I'll be
make
there,
sure,
Dad.
Doc, you're spooning. You're continuing to spoon a little
I
bit.
will never miss your class, Doc.
So,
Right, Melissa?
so the sauce is thickening up. I can see that now.
I smell it.
Yeah, so I gotta get some plates ready. So I'm gonna just quickly grab my plate.
You're making too much noise.
Sorry, I forgot to grab my plates, so I'm gonna make sure I have my plates when we're ready. And since I bought 4 big chicken thighs, the only thing I'm gonna make this with is rice tonight. 'Cause
Ooh.
we're gonna be quite full just from the chicken. Yes, so mine is starting to look really good as well.
Let me see. Mmm.
Yes.
And Melissa, you did a great job.
Thank you.
We're
And
almost done with our food.
I know.
Oh,
I'm actually gonna. What I'm gonna do is I'm
Awesome.
gonna
I don't
flip my
like this
chicken over
part.
again.
I don't like this part.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Now, you said before that the Filipinos love to cook. Why is it that you never had? You never,
You still remember us?
what's the reason why you never cooked?
Well,
Melissa, stop picking
Yeah,
on
he
her.
likes to eat, but not to cook it.
I always, like Dylan said, I always have someone to cook for me.
Aw.
You know, we have household help and they prepare
Housekeeper.
food for us.
We have housemaid, housekeepers.
Yeah, so like Bella, so they
Yes.
cook much better than we do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
So
Sometimes they
now
are
I'm
live
left on
in
my own.
too.
Hi,
Live
Jinky.
in.
yeah. So it's really interesting because when I first actually physically met Doc in New York City, he came and we were talking about doing a brunch at his hotel or like wherever he was staying. It had like a little kitchen and stuff. And I get there. So in my mind, the back of my mind, I'm thinking, oh, he's gonna help me with brunch. Well, I get there, and Doc said, I don't know how to cook. So no, I can't. I don't think I could do this. So I was like, oh, okay. I didn't realize I was doing the whole thing, but it was okay. It worked out. I actually taught Doc how to flip an omelet that day, which was the first lesson of cooking. And he did a really good job. But I was insistent and said, you should learn how to cook. And then he said to me, well, my son is 18 years old, and yes, he should learn how to cook. So talk about having cooking lessons through this. And this is how this class started, because I thought it was going to just be me teaching him how to cook. But I'm really happy that this class has come into play because
Melissa, you gotta teach me now.
yes.
I don't know how you cook, and I want to, before I'm 50 or 52, I have to learn how you cook, so.
Okay. So Doc, are you still spooning your sauce over your chicken, right?
We're done. My sauce is gone.
Your sauce is done.
Well, I'm still gonna keep on I have about 4 minutes. I'm still gonna keep my chicken on for 4 minutes because I want to make sure it's completely cooked through. How you doing, Sylvie?
Doing good, but yeah, me too. My sauce is almost
Yeah, mine
evaporated.
is too. But yeah, because you don't want to get you want to make sure your chicken's fully cooked because you don't want to get what they call salmonella poisoning. That looks delicious, Doc. I'll be right with you in a couple of minutes.
Let me see, Doc. Ooh, Doc.
Yeah.
Can I come over?
The salmonella is that type of food poisoning. I've had it before and you don't want it. So, you definitely want to make sure everything is fully cooked through.
Doc, that looks good, Doc.
So, Doc, your extra sauce, can I put that? Oh, that looks amazing.
You put it over rice.
I was going to say, can I use it to put over the rice? That's perfect.
Yes.
Oh,
I didn't
my
have
God.
any extra sauce because it dried out.
I don't think I have a lot of extra sauce, but I'm going to do that. My chicken has about 2 more minutes on it. So I'm going to...
Melissa, you know he has to have his rice.
Yeah.
I have to have my
want some
rice too.
rice.
I totally understand.
I have rice too.
Yes.
I need my rice as well. Rice is one of my favorites.
Rice is my favorite.
I love rice, but now I'm substituting the rice with the quinoa.
But and then I'm hoping this is something that I can incorporate in the future in our.
Melissa, you have to cook
You have
it
your
for me
plate.
one day.
Go ahead and plate it. As long as the sauce is almost gone, that's cooked.
We want to know themselves. Woo, woo. Yes, guys, you guys made a delicious dish today.
Yeah,
I have to Zuma now.
I have 2 minutes left on mine, so I'm
I
gonna.
gotta do Zuma now.
I'm gonna start getting my rice ready.
Sylvie, go start plating.
We're gonna do a freestyle.
We can have a picture.
I'm waiting for my rice like 4 more minutes.
Okay. That's all right. Just put it on a plate then so we can see the adobo.
Yeah, I got my rice here. My rice is. I'm putting it on the rice.
Oh, Melissa.
And I got a minute and a half left on my chicken.
Melissa, you did an excellent job, Melissa.
Thank you. And I will taste this on camera today because I want to taste it and I want to tell you all. So I gotta get a fork and a knife. I gotta find my knives are in the one here. Okay. So, all right. So I have a minute.
We'll take a picture in a little while.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn. I'm actually gonna. My chicken looks pretty good, so I'm gonna turn it off. I gotta wait for my timer to be off, so it's okay.
Remember that was how it. Oh, look at Sylvie's.
Oh, wow.
Oh my God.
There you go, Miss Sylvia.
I got you.
That's good.
All right, we're gonna take a picture, Sylvie, and we're gonna show the plates, okay?
Yes.
Doc, you're good, Doc.
I know, look at that.
Yeah.
I'm so proud. My first adobo at 58 years old. All right.
Yay,
Ready?
Doc.
1,
Yay,
2,
Doc.
3. All right, I'm gonna take a group picture with everyone. Open your cameras. All ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh, look at the dog. Jeannie's dog. All right.
All right, so I want to taste this really quick.
Oh, there's the song.
Yeah,
Your music.
Melissa Chicken Kitchen, sorry, sings.
Yeah,
Ooh.
that is delicious, Doc. The chicken is so tender.
Oh my God.
It is amazing.
Yum, yum,
Do you
yum.
taste the vinegar? A lot?
I do, but it doesn't taste overpowering,
Oh, okay.
which is what I was afraid of, that vinegar was going to be overpowering, but it's really not.
It's good, Miss Sylvia?
Melissa, you gotta
Come,
make it
Miss
for
Sylvia,
me,
you did
Melissa.
amazing.
I'm going to pour my extra sauce over my rice and my chicken. So I'll even get more vinegar. So I'm doing that now. And I want to get my,
Great job, Melissa and Doc.
Woo! Another
All right,
successful
well.
dish.
all
Well,
right.
thank you everyone for joining us. The subsequent lessons will be, this is our 10th episode. The subsequent lessons would be on holiday cooking.
Yes.
Yay.
Don't miss it,
Yeah.
right?
So, yep. So next week, I'm gonna do a dish that comes from my traditional Christmas. I'm gonna think about it. But in 2 weeks, we'll have the poll again. I
Yay!
will find some Christmassy type thing that we can do. That'll be maybe like an appetizer or something.
Melissa, I have one chicken one for you, Amanda.
I do.
Remind me.
And send me, if you guys have any ideas or anything you guys would ever like to cook, please let me know. Please let
I
Doc
have
know.
some. I had to
And
check
maybe
it out
we'll-
again.
You know what we can do in 2 weeks? This just came to my head.
Oh, Jesus.
Everyone send me their traditional
The
Christmas
pressure's
dish.
on me now.
Yeah, send me a dish from your traditional Christmas and we'll vote on them and we'll make one of them as long as we can make it within an hour. It's got to be something we can make within an hour though.
Okay.
All right. Well, thank you everyone for joining. We really
Bye, Doc.
appreciate it.
Bye, Doc.
I
Bye,
love you all. Thank you
everybody.
for
Bye. Thank
being very
you.
kind.
Yeah.
Love
Thank
you
you.
all.
Good to see everyone. It was fun.
Thank you,
Yes.
everybody. Have a great
Melissa, I'll
night.
talk to you this
Good
week.
Have a
evening,
good rest of your
everyone.
You can
Sunday.
post your
All right.
pictures.
Bye-bye, guys.